Well, I didn't think I was going to be making this video today, let alone ever, to be honest, because it's a scary thing to put yourself out there. But it has been a rough week and I really needed a space where I can let everything out that I'm feeling and to document my experience, maybe in hopes to help someone else, or maybe this will just be a visual diary for me to let all my emotions out, who knows. Because I've learned that when I keep it all in my body and pretend like I'm okay, it just makes everything so much worse. So this is me letting it all out. I've been living with a chronic illness for about 4 years now, and for a long time I didn't want to admit that I was actually living with a chronic illness. I thought I might have been exaggerating or that it wasn't serious enough to count. I kept telling myself that it's something that I could fix quickly, that with the right doctor, the right medication, it'll just be fixed. And chronic illness looks so different for every single person, and that's something I didn't really understand for a long time. It started with a constant mucus buildup in my throat, where I was constantly clearing out mucus and constantly feeling like I have something stuck in my throat. And I thought this would be a simple fix. I thought maybe a change of diet or a medication could just magically make that go away. But unfortunately, after years of seeing doctors and seeing specialists and naturopaths, I have found no answer. It has taken me, I think, 4 years now to realize that I am actually living with a chronic health condition. And it's not like a simple, oh, I've got a health issue. No, it's a chronic thing. It's been going on for 4 years. This week was rough. I ended up in emergency this week and for difficulty breathing. And I found out last week that I actually have subglottic stenosis, which is a narrowing in the airways. And my narrowing is 50% of what your airways should be. If you think about it, that's a huge loss of your airways. If you can't breathe 50% of what you should be breathing, it's scary. And I thought it would bring me peace, and I thought it would help me accept everything that's going on. But honestly, it's just made me feel more scared and more frustrated. I found myself really feeling sorry for myself, especially this past week of what's going on. And that's something really hard to admit out loud, but I genuinely do feel sorry for myself. I think I've spent so long trying to be strong, trying to minimize it, trying to convince myself that I was fine, but actually admitting that I'm hurting and I'm not really okay has been one of the hardest things. But I also think that admitting the fact that I'm not okay with dealing with all of this is the first step to accepting everything. And I know that I need to accept it because at the end of the day, it is what it is and I can't change it. And the only thing that I can do is to keep trying to figure out answers, keep working towards what feels right in my gut. I'll share more about my experience and what exactly it is that I guess I have been living with for the past 4 years. But for now, I'll say this. If you're struggling to accept your chronic illness, trust me, I completely understand. I think I still haven't fully accepted it, but you know, it's about making a little progress every single day. And you're not weak for feeling sad or feeling frustrated. It's completely normal to feel this way, and that's something I definitely have to accept and tell myself every single day as well. And you're not alone in it, and I think that's part of why I wanted to start this channel. I don't really know where this is going to go, where this channel is going to lead me, but I felt really drawn to have a space where I can talk about my experience and be honest about what living with a chronic illness is really like, whilst also taking you along into my day-to-day life. And maybe if someone else is out there who's going through something similar or who has gone through something like this, I hope that this video finds you and you can feel a little bit less alone. And I think that that would mean a lot. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.